Well, something really unexpected just happened in Jerusalem a few days ago. The red heifers, which are supposed to be sacrificed in order for the Jews to bring back their Messiah, the whole sacrificial ceremony is now being canceled because all that red heifers that they had in Jerusalem for all these years turned out to be impure just a few days ago. The Jews have finally sacrificed the red heifers, which is supposed to be sacrificed right before the construction of the third Solomon temple, which according to the prophecy means that once the third temple is built, that's when the second coming of Christ is going to start. Now something interesting happened before the actual sacrifice of the red heifer, because right when they were about to sacrifice the red heifer, one of the chief priests of the Jews just discovered that there is a very tiny black hair that's mixed with the red heifers that got mixed up with the red heifer. So the Jews ended up deciding that they need to use this cow as a rehearsal sacrifice of the major ceremony that's going to be happening anytime soon. Now, before we go into the full details of what's really going on, why are these red heifers even important? Well, the Jews basically believe that if they sacrifice these red cows and use their ashes in order to cleanse their tools in which they're going to be building the third Solomon temple. In order to build the third Solomon temple, they of course need pure red heifers, which is supposed to be born and come to an adult age. And once they become a full adult, they are supposed to require 3 red heifers. And all the 3 red heifers are supposed to be completely red in color. So there's literally not supposed to be any other colored hair, not even a single hair that is supposed to be of different color. But just a couple days ago, reports have just come in from Jerusalem that all the red heifers that they had, including the ones that were flown from one of the Christian farmers in Texas, all of those red heifers were also disqualified just because there was just 2 different colored hair that was just found on all of these red heifers. Now, obviously, we Christians know that the Jews' Messiah is supposed to be the Antichrist because their Messiah already came 2,000 years ago. And obviously, like the prophecy says, like the Dead Sea Scroll says, they in fact rejected him, and they still believe that their Messiah hasn't yet arrived. And they need to do all of these sacrifices in order to get him back. So, at least as of now, it seems like there is no longer going to be any sort of rituals or any sacrifices that's going to take place in Jerusalem. I would really love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. And also, I would absolutely encourage every single one of you guys that are watching this video to please go ahead, share this video with as many people as you possibly can. Share it with your friends, with your family, and anyone that you love, because people need to know these messages. They need to know what's going on in the world. They need to know how things in the biblical prophecies are indeed coming true. And until then, I will see you guys on the next one. Take it easy, fam.